I just got an email from a scholarship that I'm searching. It was hosted at the Royal College of Music here in Stockholm, and it was actually like the whole concept was you go into a room and you have your band with you and you play 2 tunes. And I did that like, maybe it was 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, and I remember it going like, I don't remember it going so well, but I'm gonna take you with me when I look at if did I get it, did I not get it, and yeah, let's just see how it went. Okay, so we're gonna see if I got the scholarship or not. I think it's a lot of money, so it will be really cool, but no, I didn't get it. Other people got it. Sad face. No worries though. No mirror here. No, I didn't get it. A lot of real good people got it. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, whatever. It wasn't that much money. And now I'm just saying that in my defense because I didn't get it. What I'm actually going to talk about, just now we've got that out of the way, something that I think might be really interesting is knowing like my journey in this music space and what I've done to become a professional jazz guitar player and how that looked like. What does that even mean, being a professional jazz guitar player today? And what it means is you know how to play all the chords. No, I'm just kidding. No, it doesn't mean you know all the chords because quite frankly, I don't know all the chords. I just know how to play some stuff that I really like. And it's not about you knowing stuff. Being professional doesn't necessarily mean you gotta know a lot of different stuff on your instrument. I mean, it's kind of something that just happens because you're working with it. You get paid doing it. So basically that is the core foundation of it. You're getting paid doing it. All right, so you don't have to go to a certain school or anything. If you get paid doing that, then you're a professional. So I started playing guitar when I was 15. And then it was my music teacher who really inspired me to keep playing. And he was like one of those who played like Oasis songs, like acoustic guitar. So that was how I started playing. I started playing like acoustic guitar. And then I noticed I was faster at learning guitar than the other students in my class. So that just made me like really, I was just determined to kind of, or actually the feeling was that I kind of felt like I found something that I was good at. So I didn't have anything really in my life which I felt like, wow, this was my thing when I was 15. And so I felt like, wow, like finally this I can be good at. So I just practiced a lot. That just made me practice a lot because I got a lot of validation from the teachers, and I was like, oh, I want to practice because I like the feeling of getting validated and all that, So I just went after it, and then I just did that, and then that made me go into a music high school, which was really fun. It was a lot of mental health problems. Like that was just so much. It was really fun, but it was also like so challenging because you're playing music with a lot of people who are so good at music. So you always get like, oh my God, am I good enough at this? It's so, you get into comparing yourself with other people. And it doesn't matter what you're doing in life, really. You will always compare yourself to others. So that is just something that I learned really early. And I compare myself with other musicians. So it's like, you're not gonna get away from that because comparing yourself with others, I think, is a really funny subject because it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just bad if you make it take over your life and make you feel bad and make you act not nice to people and start, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you can compare yourself to a musician and be like, oh, I feel like he has better time than me. And then you make it into this like healthy way of doing it where it's like you actually get better from comparing yourself to another person or whoever it is. Finding that sweet spot where it actually makes you feel better. And I mean, when I say feel better, I mean actually it makes you get better at this, all right? So that's where we want to be. And one thing that's really helped me is to kill your ego. The Ego is the Enemy is a book that I really recommend you to go listen to or read. It's by Ryan Holiday, and he talks about killing the ego because the ego just creates suffering, literally. And the more you can be, and what he says is one thing you can do to kill your ego is to be a lifelong student. Just be a student, man. I don't know anything, all right? I am learning day by day. I'm not even sure if what I'm doing. Like, I don't care if what I'm doing is not the best. And that is not the point. We're just doing this because it's fun and then we can learn stuff. You know what I'm saying? So don't care about like being at a certain level. Just do this because it's fun and then learn more. Just be a student. Don't be afraid to learn more. Ask questions. Ask people you like how people, if you like somebody's playing, just ask them what they do. You know what I'm saying? What is it you do that sounds so good? Oh, I'm actually doing this. Oh, that's really nice. And then, just having that kind of state of mind where you just uh, learn from people, like whatever it is, and that will just make you so much better. And it makes you so much better. It makes people will like you more, and it's like you will get more gigs in a way too. Having like a dedicated time of like 1 to 2 years where you just don't do anything but what it is you want to do. So for me, it was practicing jazz, playing with other people, learning the language of jazz, playing tunes, getting better ears, all that essential stuff, which I actually talk about in Improvisation Made Simple. If it wasn't for those years when I actually just dedicated my life, dedicated, like I woke up early, I didn't talk to, like I even like had so much less communication with my family, with people that I love, because I was so deep into it. So it was a time where yeah, it was a special time, but it really made a huge impact on my playing. And then after that, I moved back to the city, to the big city where I live right now, and I started going to the Royal College of Music. So that was 3 more years studying. And by this time, I never really gigged. I always felt like people didn't ask me to play at their gigs or whatever it was. But then I also realized that why would they ask me? Like, it's like I gotta kind of do it on my own. I'm a guitar player. I'm not a piano player. I'm not a saxophone player, which is more like something that you want in a band. You know what I'm saying? Usually people have saxophone players. Usually I have piano players. And that was really bad for my ego because I felt, well, am I not good enough for people to have me and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like when I realized that nobody's gonna come and save me, that was a really like game changer for me, because then I could just think about what it is I want and then just go after it. The last year of college, I met Dog. Dog is my friend who I love very much. Our card. Basically, we were like, okay, we want to make money, but we also want to play jazz and we want to play together. So we kind of have that have that mutual interest that we want to make money, because usually when you think about jazz, you don't get any money. Like that was just something that we thought, like you can't get money. And then we kind of, okay, but what if we just target our market very good? So we were like, okay, jazz is also something that is really like it's a rich people kind of genre, like people who have a lot of money like jazz. It's almost like this culture that's becoming more premium kind of culture thing, which is not what it was originally. Let me be clear with that. But like we kind of went over and be like, okay, but how can we target to places where they actually have money? And we were like, okay, but hotel jazz is kind of a thing. So we were like, fuck it. Let's go to different hotels. Let's go to different restaurants that are like really high tier restaurants, premium restaurants. And we kept doing that for months. We just went around, like literally, we dressed up to the night. We went around, we talked with people, we talked with the boss there. People were like, no, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. And we had a price that was really high. We were like really having a high price. Like it was difficult. It was a difficult time because it really took a lot of mental effort. Like imagine you go around and be like, hi, we are 2 jazz musicians and we want to play here. So we cost this much, and you go around that and people are like, no, we don't want that. And then it goes, so it's like, it's really a journey getting gigs. It's like something that I've learned a lot about right now, like how we actually found a way, of getting gigs right now that is really nice. And I'll probably tell you that in a different video, because it's like a system that is just It's a great system. We just came up with it by ourselves. That just saves us so much time getting gigs. We learned how to talk with these people, so it actually like sounded like we actually knew what we were doing, but we actually didn't know. We were like two jazz guitarists that just want to play jazz and make some money. And then after a while, we landed our first gig. Yeah, I just love that gig we have every Wednesday. We have it at one hotel here, and they're so nice people. They treat us well. We get amazing food. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm actually gonna show you a picture of the food that we get, and I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just gonna show you because anything is possible. Okay, this was the hamburger from last time, and actually, this is the salad. So what I'm trying to say is, that place where we actually go there. We get amazing food, we get amazing service. You can drink, eat whatever you want, and we play there for like 2.5 hours, and we get a nice amount of money for it too. So it's like you'd never thought that was possible. I never thought that was possible, and we do it every week, so it becomes this monthly pay, which is really good. And I mean, that is just something that's been changing how I see jazz music. I think both me and my friend, like my colleague and my friend, my boy, both of us feel like it's like too good to be true almost. But like, we're not stopping there. We want to gig more. So that's kind of my story. I started playing Oasis tunes, and now I'm just a guy making some videos and playing hotel gigs. So that's basically my journey of professional jazz music stuff. So one thing I really think is really valuable to know is the half-whole scale. And for the people who know me and for the guys who are enrolled in Improvisation Made Simple, they already know this, okay? So if you don't know this, I'm sorry. If you're enrolled, then you might, then I'm just repeating myself. But know the half-whole scale. It's so versatile. You can do so much with it, even over major chords. You can play it, right? Over an A major, you can play from the A flat, you just go half whole scale. So that is kind of what I wanted to end with here. Learn your half whole scales, kids. Or adults. I think most of you are kind of in my age or maybe older than me, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so that's kind of what I want to end this video with. And as I said before, if you want more videos like this, and if you also, one thing I thought about was, if you have questions, write them to me in the comment section below, and in the next video, I will answer those questions. So just write your questions in the comment section below, and in the next video, we'll do a question and answer time. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Practice makes perfect. Kill your ego. It's good to do that. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. GuitArmin out.